Welcome back to Ozarks Live. Tom is over at the Resource Center this afternoon. We're going to go out to him now live on location.
Yes, Tom, what is John Schaeffer telling you regarding insurance tips for Thanksgiving?
Absolutely. Thanksgiving, because it's a big holiday and you can have things happen that you need to be prepared for. Of course, there's John Schaeffer, keeping it safer with Schaeffer. Now we're going to talk about the holiday coming up.
Yep.
And some insurance tips for having a safe Thanksgiving.
Got to have a safe Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So a couple things we're going to roll into. The worst days for cooking fires. So this time of year we did statistics, and it's 250% more fires on Thanksgiving Day than the regular day.
Well, the daily average. You
Daily
can see
average.
it at the bottom, 470.
Right.
1630 on Thanksgiving, 250% more on Thanksgiving
That's
Day.
right. Yeah, and then look at Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, it's still 60%.
Yeah,
So you total those two together, that's more than all those holidays put together there.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so
you're going to give us, well, there's one reason why right there.
So one thing that if you guys are ever frying turkeys, and that seems like a big thing around here in the
deep frying
Ozarks,
them,
is make sure it's fully thawed out and not frozen or has a lot of water in it, because this is what happens. And do not put that close to your house, because it'll burn it down. And you'll have to call your insurance agent and file a claim.
And he may not be home on Thanksgiving.
That's right.
But the whole thing is you've got the eave, or you may have a little roof top or something.
Right.
And you'll take your whole house down
Yeah, and
with
we've
that
had
frozen turkey.
We've got a few clients too that get too close to their house and it'll melt your vinyl siding.
Oh, sure it will.
Yeah.
Sure it will.
So some kitchen safety tips. Set your timers. Sometimes I'm the worst about this because I leave something on the oven, you take it off, and you're like, oh, I gotta shut the oven off. Especially if you're cooking eggs in the morning, but also Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Make sure you turn the burners off.
That's right. So also don't leave your stovetop when you're cooking stuff. And Tom made a good point. Make sure your pots are not faced out. Turn the handle.
Yeah, turn the handle in.
Then turn the handle in.
Because it's really a very big temptation for kids.
Right, they're going to grab those. Or if you have a dog, that could jump it too.
Or you.
That's right. So be alert. I know in the ovens, people are really bad about leaving the ovens open when they're getting their mitts. If you've got little kids or grandkids that come over, you don't want them burning their hands. So just a great safety tip there.
Yeah. Some common sense things.
That's right. So we'll move to the next thing here. Guest checklist. This is one thing. Go ahead.
No, go right ahead.
One thing I always recommend is going outside your home and act like you're a visitor. Look at the outside of your home, the dangers, and then walk in. So slip hazards. So if it's freezing rain, let's just get a little cold the day before Thanksgiving here. If you're watering plants, I have seen that water come out of the plants, go across your sidewalk and freeze.
Right.
Somebody slips and fall, could be a $100,000 homeowner's claim on you.
Very true.
Broken decks, boards, popped nails. I've seen this at friends' house. You go over there, maybe an insurance, I'm like, hey, that board's not screwed down.
Yeah. Well, it's what the top line is there. Walk your home as a visitor.
Yeah.
You may be aware of that little, warp in a board or something like that. It doesn't mean anything to you. But the person who's never been there, boom, they're going to trip, they're going to fall. Yeah.
So one thing is about kindling your dogs. If you're not sure, you've got little kids around pulling at your dog, your ears, they may never have a bite history, but they could bite that day. So maybe putting them in a separate room or outside or in their kennel, just to be aware, because that's new people, and dogs are not aware of that and used to it.
Not only that, I mean, just as far as the pet owners are concerned, a lot of people coming in and out of the door, and a pet can run out very quickly, and then you have a whole other thing you have to deal with at that point.
Make them nervous, anxious. So missing handrails, which, one thing, we actually had a claim one time where a lady, there wasn't handrails on the deck, and she was leaning back in the chair, fell off the deck, was a big insurance claim.
Ooh.
So just, be aware.
Well, that's also the handrails, if you have stairs. It's nice to have handrails up.
Right. Lock up your valuables. This is a biggie. If you've got diamond rings, necklaces, Rolexes, you may have some extended family that aren't your best family.
Or someone may bring a friend of theirs that isn't the most trustworthy. You don't have no way of knowing.
You have no way.
So it's better to be out ahead of that kind of thing.
Lock that stuff up. So weather hazards, ice, leaves, branches. If you've got a dead tree limb in your yard that think it'll fall, get that taken care of before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and remember, things can be under the leaves too that even you're not aware of. So you need to, clear that
Clear it
kind
up.
of
So,
stuff up. Yeah.
And maybe grandma wants a fire, so get that chimney cleaned.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a house fire in the middle of
No,
Thanksgiving.
no.
Or-
We've got about 30 seconds. What else do we have?
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
There we go. Gobble up the dollars, guys. The savings, scan the QR code, or you can call me at 417-766-4689. I'll be glad to shop your insurance and help you out.
Yeah, it's all about being safer with Schaeffer. John, always good to see you.
See you.
Have a great Thanksgiving.
You too.
Back to you.
Thanks, guys. You really don't want your holiday to turn into a
I know.
disaster.
Good things
you
to
really
keep in
don't.
mind. Yes.
Yeah.